thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shum. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab, Tatsuya Imai. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's how this series begins.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
So impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Stanton now. Hey. The 0-1. That one fouled off. Judge, the base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball to the right side. To Pena at second for 1. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Now here come the Astros. No score. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting to start, Max Fried. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss, and 1 out now.
Batting second, the left field.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. The 0-1. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He went 1 for 5 back on Wednesday. Runner takes off on the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Fought off foul. And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game.
The designated hitter,
Isaac Paredes, the next to hit.
Yeah.
The 0-2.
Ball.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So the Astros lead one, scoreless after 1. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
That is fifth, the first baseman, number 22, Ben.
So up next for New York, Ben Rice. Rice with a homer in his last game. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Towards first. Walker takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The left fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting 7, the third baseman,
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Caballero in his 4th year, hitting 7th in today's lineup. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at 3rd. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. And right back to the mound. Gets it to first. That ends the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. Max Fried will go to work.
Ball. Ball two.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And here comes Carlos Correa. That's in there. Strike one.
That's a ball.
Diaz aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Rice settles under this one. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's Christian Walker. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Next to hit, Jake Myers.
Hey.
Now he breaks his bat. And foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Cam Smith in the box now. Takes strike one. Two on, two outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
That's a count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Flying drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. The run comes across and the Astros score first. It's 1-0. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Jeremy Pena will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Stays alive. Swings and misses. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We played 2 full. It's the Astros 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Now a pop-up on the infield. Altuve settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, J.C. Escara.
So up next, J.C. Escara.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham digs in now. And a big swing and a miss. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That's out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
It's Aaron Judge now. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
First and second, 2 outs. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Two on, 2 outs. Going to count 1 and 2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball a little bit out in front.
Ball, that's out.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Yankees strand a pair. They trail here 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Now an 0-2 from Free. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. And that one hit to first. Rice takes it himself, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Number 50, designated hitter, Isak.
2 down, bases empty. Isak Paredes now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Two down, nobody on. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here in Houston, so now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. On the ground right side. Walker steps on the bag, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
The first baseman, number 22, Ben Rice.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The Yankees trailing by a run, top half of inning number 4. This to center field. Myers on the move, can't get to it, and a man aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the bottom, barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
That's outside.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Man at first, one away. In there. And so now 1-2. to the right side. To Pena, second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Astros 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Houston, an impressive outing so far. Siggy picking up right where he left off.
Yeah, he's pitching with feel right now, Boog. You can see it in the way he's navigating this lineup.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Carlos Correa. Fouled off. He was late.
That's a ball.
Tosses to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Up next for the Astros, the first baseman, number 8.
So now with one away and a man at second. And now here is Christian Walker. A single his first time.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Slice to right. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Picks himself up at RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One out, runner at second. Jake Myers, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there at the knees. 0-2 now. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. Right side. Chisholm. Throw to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. The other way, in the air to make the catch.
Generally, not the type of great play you expect from a first baseman, but he does a great job of hauling that one down.
We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. Gets him to chase after that one.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Got him swinging. One away.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Volpe, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at. Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, J.C. Escara.
So digging in, J.C. Escara.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
That's the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
Ball, that's out.
And the 1-0. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Chopper right side. Chisholm slings to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, number 44, Yordan.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. There's a swing and a drive. Into the corner, but foul. Swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. Altuve, a former MVP, a career batting average over 300, and he was born in Venezuela. Ground ball left side, and it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. 1 left for Houston, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. So up next, Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Ouch, that one drilled him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 2. Swings and misses. 0-1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits. Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That's ball 2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know a lot of they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out.
Can't glove it cleanly. The flip. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 80.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Check swing called strike, and that is strike 1. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now Correa up to hit. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly.
Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Walker in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball 1.
In the air to left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Here's the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
The center fielder.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Jake Myers getting ready to hit.
Ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out. And that one popped in the air left field. Dominguez should have this one. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. 3-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
0-2. On the ground to third. Caballero. And that will end the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 3 and the Yankees nothing. Top of inning number 7. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The Yankees looking to rally. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Josh Hader, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Okert also throwing. The 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Oh, 0-2 now.
Ball, that's in.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So digging in, Ben Rice, 1 for 2. And ball one.
Ball one.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And there's a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. The 1-2. And that one missing low. Line drive to short and caught. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Inside, ball one.
Well, if been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tatsuya Imai departs. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Josh Hader into the game.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Rips that one to right. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. They limit the damage here. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-1 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Jake Bird.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Foul ball there.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
On the ground. On to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Astros, the left fielder, number 44.
Now here is Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Astros, the second base.
2 down, base is empty. And next to hit for Houston, Jose Altuve. Into left center for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 15.
Now here is Isaac Paredes. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. Into center and a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couple of singles back to back. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Chopped left side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 2 left for the Astros, but they still lead at 3-1. ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Base knock right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Jace. Escara will hit next. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ball to strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. The tying run at the plate. Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The Astros holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Josh Hader done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to their closer, Brian Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here is Aaron Judge. This guy with light tower power.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to get a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So a strong showing there from the Houston bullpen. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Astros 3 and the Yankees 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Fernando Cruz. Carlos Correa getting ready to hit.
Third baseman, number 1, Carlos
There's a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Cruz, a 6'2" righty, 235 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Swings through that one. This to third. Caballero throws to first in time, and there's 2 down. Jake Myers now at the plate.
Yeah.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive. This one in the air, center field. Volpe has a beat on it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for Houston as the lead remains 3-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Chisholm now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The Yanks with the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up.
A hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that, and right there he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Slice the other way and foul. The 0-1. Swing and a chopper. Walker takes it himself. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brian Abreu won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Steven Okert on the pitch here. And stepping in for New York, Jose Caballero. Tap foul at the plate. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Check swing, went around. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. That one the other way, and there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. That's a base hit. Coming home. He will score and they take the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Clutch hitting right there to give them the lead this late in the ball game. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Here's the catcher to hit, J.C. Escarra. On a line out towards center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 2-run lead in the ninth.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
So back to the top of the order. Now here's Trent Grisham. Brings it in for the third out. So an incredible rally here at the top of the ninth has completely flipped the script of this game. It's the Yankees 5 and the Astros 3. Back here in Houston, bottom 9. Cam Smith. David Bednar on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Little chopper rolls foul. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Bednar, a former all-star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Volpe throws it to first in time. One out, bottom of the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Pena stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Makes the catch for the second out.
Quick reactions down there at first, and those can be tougher than they look sometimes. There could be all kinds of weird spin or knuckling action on the baseball.
Astros down to their last out. York Alvarez up next for the Astros. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. They're down to their final strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next pitch is outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
1-2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another big win today, and everyone is jumping on board behind this ball club. They're playing so well. They're packing the stands, and it's just an exciting brand of baseball. We'll see how far it goes, but right now, no one thinks it's going to end anytime soon.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.